We need to clear the air. And we're going to clear the air now because we're going to bring you puppies. After that, I think we need puppies. What is a Boonie dog? The island of Guam, Boonie dog is a term of endearment. That is the way it was explained to me by people from Guam that we interviewed for their feral dogs. You can't necessarily call them wild dogs, but they are feral. There's 160,000 people that call Guam home. Guam is a major military base for the United States. There's about 60,000 dogs. They refer to them as animals, but there's about 60,000 of them on the island. There's too many dogs, not enough people, and a lot of them roam feral. And there's an effort that is going on right here in Seattle to help find Boonie dogs some homes. Ashley, thank you so much for joining us this evening, especially on the short notice.
Absolutely.
Ashley, tell us about Boonie dogs from Guam, and who do you have there with you?
This is girlfriend, aka Lemon.
Oh, Lemon is adorable.
She's been here since Tuesday.
So tell us about Boonie dogs and the problems in Guam with stray dogs.
Yeah, so, they have a huge problem there, unfortunately. Guam has about 160,000 residents, and they have a problem with, animals. There's over like 60,000. So a lot of stray animals that need forever homes and love and fosters, everything.
Who do you have now?
This is Pineapple, and she's laying on her sister, Lemon.
Pineapple is so adorable. So I would imagine it's pretty complicated to get a dog from Guam to the United States.
Right, it totally is. They just started the Boonie Flight Project, which was a charter flight that brought 25 dogs, a lot of puppies, all the way to Hawaii. And it wasn't cheap. It was a lot of work on the end of Guam, and they pulled it off, and they plan on doing it regularly until they can get this situation under control.
And there's other challenges that they face because there were two airlines that were flying to Guam, and then COVID hit. One airline stopped flights, and then the other airline, United, at one point wasn't flying any pets at all.
Right. So that's why they were able to start this. So that was really devastating to hear in this community that want to help all these animals. But in the long run, I don't take credit for it. These wonderful people on Guam have taken it upon themselves to figure out another solution that's really working. They're able to get 25 dogs here. That's pretty cool. And they have another flight on April 24th with tons of puppies looking for their forever home. There's 2 coming into Seattle, and they need homes, or at least fosters.
So they go from Guam to Hawaii, but then they face their next challenge because Hawaii has very strict rules about animals coming onto the islands.
Right. So when they land in Hawaii, they are in a facility where they're really well taken care of. They don't get to go outside. They're there anywhere from 12 to 48 hours, and then they get on their next flight to their forever home.
And there's other efforts that are going on the islands to control the population.
Yes, so that is got another puppy trying to get up. I only can handle 2. They're trying to do anything they can, get the resources going. They really aren't doing kill shelters or anything. They're just trying to do everything they can to get these puppies to homes. Like this litter, we have 4 here. Frank, which is now mine, and his 3 sisters, they were found in a box at 2 weeks old. So their fosters on Guam bottle fed them, which is pretty cool.
If somebody wanted to adopt one of the Boonie dogs, how do they go about doing that?
What I would recommend is just reaching out to the Boonie Flight Project. It's fairly new, but all the amazing people on Guam that have been working hard with these animals are behind it, which is really cool. They have an Instagram, Facebook. They will get you hooked up immediately. They wanna find loving homes for all these animals, including kittens.
And they can find them on Instagram and Facebook?
Correct.
And then when you're not caring for dogs, what else do you do? I mean, this seems like this is a lot of your time.
I actually own a salon and spa called Sugar and Cheers in Capitol Hill, which is really cool. So if you ever need to reach out for a haircut or anything, that's great. But you can also reach out for puppies, and I will get you hooked up.
Well, as you can see, I don't have much haircuts these days, Ashley, but we really do appreciate all the great work that you're doing. Thank you for coming on such short notice to share this wonderful
Absolutely.
story with us.
Yes. And Pineapple doesn't mind.
Oh, Pineapple is adorable. Cuteness overload.
They're adorable. That was really nice to watch. Yeah, I actually have family that lived for some time. My brother actually lived in Guam for a while, and so I knew they had a large dog population. But I think it's like important to remind people that Guam is actually a U.S. island territory in Micronesia, that it's a colonized space that became particularly important during World War II. Because a lot of people are like, oh, Guam, Saipan, where are those? They're actually U.S. colonized territories. So
yes, wasn't it Marjorie Taylor Greene that did not realize that Guam was actually part of the United States? Or was it Lauren Boebert?
Could have been both. I think they share a brain.
I don't want to make this story political. I'm gonna drop it. I don't want to make this story political. If you want to, what's that? If you want to start the adoption process or provide support, you can go to Facebook, do a search for the Boonie Flight Project. Boonie is spelled B as in Bravo, O-O, N as in November, I, E as in Echo. Boonie Flight Project. To help get dogs to the mainland, you could do a search on GoFundMe for Guam Puppies Need Homes. When I actually went in and typed it, you only have to get to Guam Puppies. It was the first one that came up. It's by Lauren Cabrera. Lauren on Lauren. Just don't want somebody going, oh, this is a good way to make money. Let me set something up for Guam Puppies right now. Mods, admins, you have the GoFundMe link. If you could drop that over in the comments, that would be very, very helpful to our community. The other two dogs that you saw in there were Frank and Cream Soda. Frank and Cream Soda are brothers and sisters. They were the ones in the crate, Jennifer, when they were arriving in Seattle 2 days ago. And they have very different personalities. Frank is like totally chill. Frank was actually asleep at one point in Ashley's arms. And Cream Soda's pretty high strung.
Okay. Yeah. Very different then.